My question is this. Gina Haspel, nominee to run the CIA, has run these black sites, at least in Thailand, after 9/11. Therefore, she could face some tough questions in her confirmation hearings. Will she get through?
I think she will. She was served under both George W. Bush, President Obama, and now Donald Trump. She knows the agency inside and out. She, whatever barriers may have existed because she's a woman, she has transcended those barriers and risen to the top. Now, in these trying times, she is the perfect person to have a seamless transition to someone who knows what she's doing and can protect our interest. I think she should get through whatever questions folks have. Obviously, the Obama administration accepted her.
Okay. So you're leading the charge in a new bipartisan push for price transparency in the healthcare sector. I have a specific question, if I may. I had a recent blood test. $1,200 for a simple blood test. Can you do something about that? Because I don't think that price is right.
I can't do it, but the market can. There's a recent press report of somebody being charged $17,000 for a urine drug screen. That's absurd. And I can tell you she could have gotten at least for $150, if not less, someplace else. There's no reason that the provider of services should be able to keep the prices to themselves and, Stuart, deny you or others the opportunity to know those prices. We're trying to break that open.
So what you want is transparency, so that maybe before I get treatment, I can say, well, how much is that going to cost? And I get a straight answer, one simple answer. That's what you're pushing for?
Totally. And if you talk to folks who are, if you talk to just people, go to a town hall meeting, they're concerned about the high price of drugs, the high cost of healthcare in general, and they want to know something about it. If you mention, wouldn't you like to know the price of something before you get it, as you just said, all those heads begin to nod yes. It is an issue which people understand. In fact, they don't understand why it's not the case now. We're trying to push for it.
Well, you're going right to the heart of one of the big problems in the healthcare industry, and that is the high cost of drugs and the fact that we don't know what that cost actually is. Can you solve this just by legislation?
Well, the administration clearly is interested. Secretary Azar, HHS, recently spoke to this. Gottlieb, head of FDA, spoke to it. United Healthcare is starting to do point-of-sale rebates for drugs. We would like to think that there's going to be a welling up of interest from various stakeholders that will begin to push the issue. We think our legislation may be the first domino, and then other dominoes fall, because once consumers get used to it, they will demand it from everybody else.
Yes, sir. You'll start that ball rolling, and we wish you well with it, Senator Bill Cassidy, Republican Louisiana. Thanks for being on the show, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir.